Hill TV, keeping you in the know.
बाहर आई है दिल वक्फे यार कर देखो, खिरद को नजरे जुनूने बाहर कर देखो, बाहर आई है दिल वक्फे यार कर देखो.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you all. Viewers, ladies and gentlemen of Samuel Basil, that is Hill TV, you are live on this broadcast. We promised, we started earlier months ago, promising that at a certain time T in January, we shall be bringing to you a live broadcast of the Jalsa Salana, Uganda. And as we are talking right now on Hill TV, we are just counting days. A few days from now, we shall be heading direct to Chiboga Chantamba Rabua farm, where the national Jalsa Salana of Uganda will be taking place. It will be the 34th of its kind, and it will be coming live to you on this channel, Hill TV. So if you have just joined, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. That's why you see that my face is just full of smiles, and the team behind me, behind the cameras, is just ready to bring a live broadcast to you, and you'll be enjoying the pictures. High quality pictures will be coming on your phones, on your screens, and those who will be present on the Jalsa Salana will be watching the live broadcast taking place on the marquees. The screens will be displayed in the marquees, and people will be seeing the pictures running live. But we have been bringing to you the updates each and every day. We have been bringing you the updates, and I think you have been enjoying. I think we are so happy to our visitors who are preparing to come and attend the Jalsa Salana. Indeed, we are also preparing to welcome you. You are the guests of the promised Messiah, and the holy founder of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community said that the moment one starts the journey to go and participate in the annual conversion, he becomes the guest of the promised Messiah, and God's protection is upon that person. And what happens in the Jalsa Salana, it's not a worldly enjoyment, just eating food and drinking, and then you sleep and maybe make conversations, enjoy entertainment. No, it is a spiritual gathering that will be happening at Chiboga Rabua farm. So I hope you are really waiting for that time. Please get prepared, and we go to Rabua Chiboga Jamaat, whereby it will be on 12th, 13th, and 14th. All roads will be heading to Rabua farm, Chiboga region. As I speak now, we are going to be bringing to you today a special broadcast. I tell you, this is special. Why? Because it is regarding the security of the Jalsa Salana. Because whatever we do, without security, nothing can be good, can be successful. We need security for the successful happening of the Jalsa Salana for the 3 days. Remember, we are expecting over 20,000 visitors, delegates coming from different parts of Uganda. Even we are expecting members from the East African community, dignitaries from government. These are people who are going to be present at Rabua farm. So if you have not yet prepared, you've not yet decided to go, I don't know what you're waiting for, but it is high time now you start preparing yourself. Now, security is a very, very crucial aspect of the Jalsa Salana, and throughout the world, Jamaat Ahmadiyya, whenever it organizes the annual convention or the Jalsa Salana in every country where it is established, it manages its security. Actually, I can say that 90% of the Jalsa Salana security is managed by the members of the Jamaat Ahmadiyya themselves. The security from the government or the authorities also come in, but in most cases these have given testimony that actually our conversion, they feel so peaceful that there are no chaos. They don't have even work to do. They come just to see the people entering and also eat some food, listen to some speeches, see how the peaceful environment is. This is what they have always testified to. That is because the Ahmadiyya Muslim community has a full department of security, which is headed by the National Majlis Udam Ahmadiyya Sadran, or the national president of the youth organization of Ahmadiyya in every country. Now, in this broadcast, we have guests who are going to be coming, the international guests who are going to be talking to us on security matters. And now we shall be having Sadran Majlis Udam Ahmadiyya Tanzania will be addressing us here, giving us some tips on security. How should these conventions be managed? And what happens if anything wrong goes? How should the security people behave? How should those people who are coming to the Jalsa Salana behave? We are going to be getting something from Sadran Majlis Udam Ahmadiyya Tanzania. We shall be getting remarks or an advice from Sadran Majlis Udam Ahmadiyya from the Gambia, that is West Africa. Then we shall, still in West Africa, our brother Sadran Majlis Udam Ahmadiyya Ghana will also be coming in to give to speak about something concerning security. It's all about security. Then we shall be having Sadran Majlis Udam Ahmadiyya Nigeria, Sadran Majlis Udam Ahmadiyya Sierra Leone, Sadran Majlis Udam Ahmadiyya Mali will also, then of course the host will also be saying something. You need to hear something from the host's mouth. That is the host of the convention, and none other than Sadran Majlis Udam Ahmadiyya Uganda will be also saying something. Okay, then we shall be having Sadran Majlis Udam Ahmadiyya Burkina Faso, then Sadran Majlis Udam Ahmadiyya from Guinea-Bissau. But alongside that, we have also people outside the African continent. Can you imagine? This is Hill TV. We travel across the world. We have promised that we shall give you content that you never see on any other channel, because what we promise, we deliver. Our team is always ready to deliver. So we shall be going straight to the United States of America. Of course, there we shall be hearing something from Sadran Majlis Udam Ahmadiyya United States of America. Then we shall be having some advice from security expert, that is Sheikh Thauban from UK, who is also a security expert. Then we also have Sadr Lajna department, the head of the Sadr Lajna. That side will also be talking to the Lajnas, who are ladies who are watching Hill TV. Then the RDC, Resident District Commissioner. How could we miss bringing her here? Because he is the representative of the president in Chivoga district, and if we make a mistake not to bring him on the airwaves of Hill TV, then we shall be making a great mistake. So she'll be also addressing us here. So keep watching Hill TV, then everything is going to be coming to you live. We can go for a short poem right now, a very short poem. Then we come back for this broadcast.
बहार आई है दिल वक्फे यार कर देखो
Enkya bw'bunaakya nga 12 ku kalendayo zirisimba bwa kasota z'ekulungulule ku Jalsa zituukeyo. Tuli basanyukira mwenna abatindize ffe be mulisangayo anti dimansi 2 nnamba olwo tuli batwatuukayo. Ziizino zirina ku ngalo kati tuzibala ziweddeyo. Nsaba ze wayoza zigololere kaggwe si kulwanga ne umema akusalayo. Amire saahibu byonna abikoze Jalsa eno okubeerayo era bwe mulitajja mu bungi ate olwo muliba mu muyiwayo. Fenno obutasubwa tusimbudde era mulitusangayo naye muliyoza ku mmunye mmwe emabega abalisigalayo. Tambula sikutema akalipo ye mabega kiki oyagalayo. Ntuuse enzo bawalabanya mulizuukuka era bwe wamwasuzeeyo. Bamissionary mu wakaalo amalu nabo beefunyiriddeyo bakira bakola butassamuka na butassamwoyo ekifo wamma kiyooyoofu bassebo mwebale gye mukozeeyo. Nine kondere saagala agalamidde kale tuggwereyo obulango tubumazeeyo anti ennaku nazo ziweddeyo. Mujje twesangeyo.
Jalsa Salana Uganda.
किया है जो कांटों से प्यार कर देखा.
Wow, thank you very much. Welcome back from that short commercial break. Is it a commercial break? Of course it is a commercial break. It is a spiritual break. I think it is not a commercial break, it is a spiritual break of a poem. And I think I will also add something that by that time when we be going to Chiboga, we shall be saying Nare Takbir Allahu Akbar. Jamaat Ahmadiyya Uganda Zindabad over Ewangale. These are the things that we shall be hearing starting. Actually, I have also to remind you that on Wednesday, it will be a very, very special day. That is after, that is tomorrow. That is tomorrow. It will be the inauguration of Jalsa Salana, Uganda. And it will be presided over by the National Amir and Missionary in Charge, Jamaat Ahmadiyya Uganda. Respected Maulana Al-Hajj Muhammad Al-Kaire will be addressing the volunteers of Jalsa Salana Uganda live. We shall also be bringing that broadcast here. So please, if you have not yet saved money for the data, MBs, broadband on to watch Hill TV, then maybe there is something wrong. You have to get that money, load the MBs, be watching. If you go to any search engine, don't type anything, type Hill TV or Samuel Basir. You'll be getting us live here. Now, as I speak right now, I don't want to overspeak, and you said that now this man is overspeaking. We want to see those people who have been promised to us to speak. We shall be going straight to our respected Sadran Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya Uganda talking to us on the issues of Khidmat Khalaq right now.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Our dear viewers of Hill TV, my name is Samfka Abdul Malik, Sadara Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya Uganda. I welcome you all from all across Africa and the whole world on this special broadcast of Jalsa Salana concerning security. As per the question which was given to me, it states that let's first understand what Khidmatul Khalq is and what role it plays on large Jamaat events like Jalsa Salana. First of all, you want to know the meaning of Khidmatul Khalq. Khidmatul Khalq, it has two words. The first word is khidmat. It has so many meanings. It means the first word is ready to serve, forward. It can also mean upbringing. It can also mean a willing or faithful servant. All those words, they mean khidmat. So when we go to khalq or al-halak, it can mean, it's commonly used in Islam as morality. So you can join these two words, ready to serve, ready to serve when you are having morality. You have to go forward when you have morality. So you can join each of the words up in khidmat and halak so that you can combine them. So the word, when we bring it together, khidmat khalq, it means serving or service of all humanity. This meaning was given by Hazrat Muslim Jamaat radiyallahu anhu. When we talk about Hazrat Muslim Jamaat, is the founder of all the auxiliary organization, that is the Lajna Imaillah, Ansarullah, Majlis Sudamul Ahmadiyya. So is our founder. So when he was explaining about khidmat al-khalq, he says that it means service of all humanity. This is the meaning he gave. So creation or formation, i.e. that Allah is the creator of all things, including the actions of his servants. They do their action in a real sense, and Allah is the creator of them and of their actions. So all Khudam who are coming for Jalsa Salana this week, they should know what they are going to be doing. They are going to be serving Allah. 2, they should deliver this service with morality and love and affection to our guests of the promised Messiah, alayhi salam. So we should also be following our actions when delivering this thing. Why is khidmat al-halq important? The act of serving human beings is known as khidmatul halq. I repeat, the act of serving human beings is known as khidmatul halq in Islam. Islam teaches its followers to treat all human beings with morality and affection. Our current Khalifa, Hazrat Mirza Masrul Ahmad, Yadahullah Ta'ala Bilasil Aziz, in the last Jalsa Salana of UK, he advised all members of the Jamaat, all volunteers in Jalsa Salana, to be serving when they are having a smile. So when I talk about why is khidmatul halq is important, here they are telling us that we should also be looking at our morality and affection. Affection is the deep love. It can mean love, but it's the deep love, doing something when you are loving so much. It encourages Muslims to help them in their time of need. I'm talking about khidmatul halq. According to Islam, every creature is a member of Allah's people. So, my dear listeners, my dear viewers across Africa and the whole world, those people who are going to serve in Jalsa Salana not only here in Uganda, but all over the world. Even I was talking with my colleague, Sadran Ahmadiyya, Nigeria. For them, they have just concluded their Jalsa Salana. Alhamdulillah, it was nice for those who tried to follow it. The Sadran Ahmadiyya Sadran, their Jalsa Salana is on the way, just here in February. We also wish them Jalsa Salana Mubarak. Those my Sadran Ahmadiyya Burkina Faso, their Jalsa Salana is also in the way in May. So may Allah be your guide in this service, because all the Sadran in Africa and the whole world, we do the same work, we do the same job. Let me bring for you one hadith, which I will end with when I'm explaining about the meaning of Khidmatul Halq. One hadith, it says that Hazrat Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu states that the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "Whosoever helps remove the worldly anguish and suffering of a Muslim will have his anguish and suffering removed by Allah the Almighty on the day of judgment." So let us fall. We have started by giving you the commandments of Allah, that when we are serving humanity, we are serving Allah. Here we bring you the beloved of the beloved, the master of the masters, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam, when he talks about the Khidmatul Halq, that when you do something and help a needy or a suffering person, on the day of judgment, Allah will be there for you on the day of judgment. So when I come on the second question, the role of Khidmatul Halq, it plays in large Jamaat events or Jalsa Salana. First of all, I gave you the importance of Khidmatul Halq. But here, let me give you the best, because so many people, when we talk about Khidmatul Halq, not only here in Uganda, most of the auxiliary bodies, they understand only one item, and that is the AMOMI, the security. As I have explained for you in my explanations, that Khidmatul Halq means service, Halq means morality. We are doing a wide range of activities in Jalsa Salana. So one of them is the AMOM, or taking security in large events. When we talk about large events in Uganda, Jalsa Salana, Shivoga, Shantamba, as Ahmadiyya Muslim, this place we know it as Rabwa Farm. This is our largest event in Uganda. We have been doing regional Jalsa Salana. Those are also big events in the region. So those events have been training our Ghulam that there is something big you are going to do. And now we are just left with days so that we can perform what we have been being believed in our regional Jalsa Salana. We have been also having national Jalsa, national Ijtima'at. Ghulam, Lajna and Salah, they have been doing national events. This Khidmat or the AMOMI, the security group of Majid Sudam Ahmadiyya and Lajna Imayillah, they are going to be performing on our biggest event here in Uganda, So our role is to make sure the guests of the promised Messiah, salam, as they are coming to participate in this Jalsa, they leave this place when they are happy. What am I trying to mean? Let us try to make sure that we do our role, which has been told us to do. Let us take care of the things, the properties of our guests, those people who will be in luggage. Make sure you take care of the guests' property. Those people who will be in the parking, the guests' vehicles, no one should tamper with the vehicles of the guests of the promised Messiah. Those people in bazaar, those people in Langhana, no one should enter the Langhana, because, as you know, all the guests will be served from the Langhana, and this Langhana was started by the promised Messiah ﷺ. So it should not be tampered with. Security among Khidmatul Halq members should take care of this place. We shall be giving duties to different departments. We have the duty roster and we have leaders. You were asking me the role, what we would do on big events. The big events, we make categories of the event, and we say that we have the entrance, and the entrance will be consisting of the registration. So our security will start from the entrance. Even on the way, we shall be putting some Ghulam who will be directing, but on the Jalsa ground, on the Jalsa Ga, our security starts on the way, starts on the entrance. So when you come as a visitor, try to respect our member of Khidmat or member of Amum who will be taking up the security at the gate. Even other departments, the MTA, the Humanity First, the marquee, the exhibition, the tabligh tent, Lajna side, men's side. So we should be, these are the areas which we always put the emphasis so that we can bring out a marvelous and a well-conducted Khidmatul Halq on our Jalsa Salana. So, as I'm winding up on the topic which was given to me, I want to emphasize and try to call all members who will be serving under this Khidmatul Halq to make sure you take care of the guests. To try to listen to my words as the head or as the Afsa Khidmatul Halq, that try to well behave, try to have good morals, try to listen, try to look, try to analyze each and everything we should be looking at, so that we can come up with a colorful function, inshallah ta'ala. May Allah bless all volunteers of this year's Jalsa Salana Uganda 2024. I thank all the Sadran who are going to be taking up in this broadcast. Sadara Ghana, Sadara Nigeria, Sadara Burkina Faso, Sadara Mali, Guinea-Bissau, Sierra Leone, and other Sadran. That may Allah bless you. We shall be in touch with all the Sadra Africa and the whole world. Let us also take the advice given to us from our beloved Huzul, our beloved Amil, the Naib Umala. Let us take all the advices they are giving us so that we can come up with a colorful function. May Allah bless you. Wahil dawana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Jalsa Mubarak, Jalsa Mubarak.
Thank you very much, Sadran Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya Uganda, for that wonderful update concerning Khidmat Khalaq. Khidmat Khalaq is service to mankind, and service to mankind is Jalsa Salana, because everything is service to mankind. What we do in Jalsa Salana is nothing other than service to mankind. So I thank you very much for that. I hope our audience are following. Now, right now, I want to waste time. Let's move to the resident district commissioner, Chiboga district, respected Madam Mariam Seguya, who will be talking to us, also giving us what we should do, what precautions should we take as the resident district commissioner and the representative of the president in that area, and who will also be attending the Jalsa Salana.
My names are Nalvega Mariam Seguya, and I'm the RDC of Chiboga district. Our brothers of the Muslim Ahmadiyya sect are organizing an end of year event, and therefore I appeal to all of you, especially the youth, to be very vigilant, to keep security, to keep law and order, to look out, to keep your property, to look out, to see to it that your property is very safe. Look, identify strangers, identify people you don't know. Remember, we are in this bad time whereby we have ADF, which is making attacks on us, the Ugandans. Don't accept to carry a luggage which is not yours. If you see suspicious people, report them. Look out for yourself, but not yourself alone. Look out for your neighbors. Know where you put your luggage. Know where you put your shoes, your belongings. Look at your neighbors' things. In case someone is tampering with them, please report. And with that, I wish you very good celebrations. May Allah make everything easy for you. Which one is the Jalsa Salana Baraka? Baganda baffe abasilamu Ahmadiyya nga bategeka emikolo egy'okumalako omwaka, badde mbakubiriza naddala abavubuka, kubanga gino emikolo gikuŋŋaanya abavubuka bangi. Mbakubiriza nti buli omu abeere kalabalaba, wotadde omugugu gwo, wotadde engatto, wotadde ebintu byo, beera ng'otunulawo olabe nga weebiri. Ate totunuulira bibyo wekka, tunuulira n'ebya muliraanwa wakutudde okumpi, tunuulira n'ebyabalala. Bw'olaba omuntu akola ebitasaana gwe weekengedde Europa. Kati tuli mu budde bubi bwa ADF, mulimu obulumbaganyi bwa bbomu, emigugu mugyekengere, oli takwasa kitereke ky'otamanyi. Bw'olaba omuntu gwe weekengera genda oloope eri abakulu abatwala ekibiina kino. Era ffenna tubeere bulindaala, tukuume eddembe paka emikolo gino bwe ginaggwa, ffenna tugimalirize nga tuli bulungi. Nze nga RDC baagaliza emikolo emirungi. Allah bateeremu obwangu. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jalsa Salana.
Thank you very much, respected RDC Chiboga. We are very happy to hear that from you, and as our audience, you have heard, she has advised us to be very cautious, and the precautions we should take. He has spoken them in Luganda and English. So very, very, very interesting. Now, There are a lot of these people who are going to be coming in. Okay, right now, I want us to also get from the Lajna side, the ladies department. We had an interaction with the head of Jalsa Salana from the ladies department. So what has she said about security? How are they prepared? What is going to be there? Listen to her.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Balunji Asfa, in charge of the ladies side this time around. I'm the Afsa Jalsaga. I would like to thank all the Sadarans who have helped us and given us some wider view of how much better to organize ourselves for the Jalsa in terms of security. Jazakallah khair. Regarding the ladies' side, we have a lady who is in charge of security. She's by names Mrs. Hajara Sevide, and she has a team she's working with. We have our local police and their ladies, because in our setup we have the ladies side has been demarcated and we are also independent at our own side. Alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah, we have a team of young girls who will be helping us with security. They help with telling people what to do and checking them so that everyone is safe at Jalsa. Another thing, there are a lot of things that are set up at the Aga. So these people will be in charge of telling people not to tamper with any machinery or any power lines, because they might seem to bring accidents. You never know, because we have kids on the ground. Basically, we are training them on how to cope with the numbers and how to be vigilant. On that very note, therefore, when it comes to security, since we are very many in number, I urge us all to be vigilant, respect officers on duty, be calm, be cooperative, be very vigilant. In case you see any suspicious object, please report to the officers in charge. And in case of any questions, feel free to ask those who are on duty. They will be very free to help you with anything you need. Let's be cooperative. Let's respect those who are on duty. Let's be very cautious regarding the gadgets on site, the officers, anything at the gap. Please, let's be well mannered. That way, it will help the officers to perform their duties better, and they will serve us better. Banaffe abata abolulimi Oluganda, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Amannya bampita Balunji Asfa, nga yenze omulundi guno nga Jalsa Afsa Jalsa ku ludda lw'abakyala. Ku by'ensonga bya security tulina omukyala atuyambako ayitibwa mukyala Hajara Sevide, maama waffe, naye nga takola yekka. Alina ttiimu ey'abakyala abakuzeemu myaka naye nga beesobola bulungi, wamu n'abawala abato. Bano bagenda otuyambako okubulaga abantu weekiweewa okubeera, bagenda okukebera ebintu, so bambi bw'oboze leka bakukebere bakwaze. Abalina belongings zaabwe basobole okukuumibwa obulungi. Ku Jalsa yaffe eno tuseetinzeeko kuba tweyawuddeko ku baami, ate ekifo tulina kigazi alhamdulillah. Tulinawo gadgets nyingi, ebintu bingi bye batadde ku ground. Wagenda beerawo screens za TV kwe tulabira, wagenda beerawo layini z'amasannyalaze, ez'amazzi. Kakyandibadde kirungi maama yenna oba omuntu yenna ayina omwana obeere nga weegendereza abaana baleme kwemakulira kale kutaataganya bintu bino kubanga biyinza n'okuvaamu ebintu eby'obulabe. Bwe bakugamba nti munnaaye ensawo eyo gijjeewo, bambi gijjeewo. Bagala katukukebere, bambi kkiriza bakole ki? Tuweŋŋane ebitiibwa, tuleme kubeera ki? Kuswazibwa ku jalsa yaffe. Inshallah. Ekirala kiri ku baami bajja tuyambako ku security naye this time around bagenda beera bweru wa grounds zaffe. Kitegeeza obukuumi butandikire ku ffe. Weetegereze mulirwanaawo, olaba ensawo gy'otategeera yogera n'ali ku security. Bwagamba wano togendawo, togendawo. Bwe bagamba tuula, tubeere bampisa tusobole okukola ki? Ofenna okunyumirwa jalsa yaffe ate tusobole okufunamu empeera. Inshallah. Wassalamu.
Well, that is the head of Lajna. That is the head of Jalsa Salana on the Lajna side, and she has spoken in Luganda and English. I think that was very, very beautiful, and you've understood it. Now we are bringing in a lot of people, and I want us now to go to Brother Mulvi Muhammad Morris Kamara, that is from the land of West Africa, Sadran Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya Sierra Leone. He will be advising us on the consideration of skills that these personnel who are going to be in the security department, what skills should they be equipped with, and the job that they have to perform.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Dear viewers, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I'm Muhammad Morris Kamara, Sadr Majlis Qudamul Ahmadiyya Sierra Leone. My responsibility here at the moment is just to outline the role of security department in Qadian Jamaat event and how can Majlis Qudamul Ahmadiyya Sierra Leone raise a great force of skilled manpower for this job. In the first place, as Muslims, we must seek guidance from the Holy Quran, from the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and as well as from the Hadith. Islam has provided guidance in each and every aspect of mankind. In this aspect as well, Islam has emphasized on the importance of saving lives and properties by saying, وَمَنْ أَحْيَاهَا فَكَأَنَّمَا أَحْيَا النَّاسَ جَمِيعًا, and whosoever save a life, it shall be as if he has saved the life of entire mankind. And in a hadith, Hazrat Sa'id bin Zaid radiallahu anhu reported that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, he who is killed while guarding his property is a martyr. He who is killed while defending himself is a martyr. He who is killed while defending his religion is a martyr. And he who is killed while protecting his family is also a martyr. So from the Quran and the Hadith, it is very clear that Islam has stressed on the importance of protecting lives and properties. We have also learned from the practical example of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that he always treated the matter of security issues very seriously, even during the battles. He used to place some men on strategic points to provide security, as he did during the Battle of Uhud. He placed 50 men on the helipad with an instruction that you are not going to join us in the battlefield, but rather you should stay here and secure this place. In this day and age, we the Ahmadis are fortunate enough to accept the Imam of the age, the promised Messiah alayhi salam, Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian alayhi salam. And due to that, enmity and opposition of the Jamaat has made the mischievous element devoid of any moral limitations, and any kind of mischief can be expected from these opponents. It is now the responsibility of the security department to make sure that they provide vigilant Qudam who will be on duty to keep an eye on our surroundings whenever we have a Jamaat function or event. Any society without a good security system is said to be fragile. They can be attacked at any time. Their property can also be looted at any moment. Even their lives are not safe. They are always worried and feel insecure about their lives and properties. The security sector gives hope to the people in any gathering because they are well aware of the fact that they will not get a sudden attack of the enemies. And that is why in Jamaat Ahmadiyya, whenever we have a Jamaat event or function, the security department will make sure that they have Qudam who will be on duty during that particular event in order to avoid the occurrence of such situation. Let me draw your attention to another very important thing, that it is because of our security system that the people believe in always honor our invitations and attend our Jamaat functions. Due to the presence of the Qudam on duty that prevents the intruders and criminals from our Jamaat functions, premises, and even the thieves are afraid of coming there. The presence of a security guard on the premises of any event often serves as a deterrent to criminals. The Qudam security guards are responsible for monitoring the activities happening in and around the premises they have been appointed to. They closely observe the behavior of the people inside the premises. They keep a check that everything is normal and under control, and there are no chances of any potential crime, calamity, mishap, or crisis. In one of the Friday sermons delivered by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih al-Khamis, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, Ayadallahu Ta'ala bi Nasruhil Aziz, on 25th of June 2010. While advising the Jalsa attendees and the guests, he said, security arrangements have been put in place, but despite those, the antagonist element is present everywhere and trying to harm or at least spread uneasiness among the Jamaat members. Such adversaries may attempt to enter the Jalsa area by deceiving the security team. Guests are requested to fully cooperate with the security team. If they require you to undergo security checks 10 times, even then you must cooperate with them. Do not consider it to be a matter of disrespect or insult. In fact, this is for your own security. Therefore, do not make it an ego issue. Guests from outside the Jamaat will only be allowed to enter the premises if they meet the security parameters or the organizational guidelines. Now, coming to the second part of the question, how can Majlis Qudamul Ahmadiyya Sierra Leone raise a great force of skilled manpower for this job? You know, the system of the Jamaat is very unique, as you are well aware that the security department is being handled by Majlis Qudamul Ahmadiyya in each and every country. Whenever you have a Jamaat function, it is just a matter of the Sadr Qudamul Ahmadiyya of the country to inform the Umumi, the security department, in order for them to arrange for Qudam who will be on duty on that particular occasion, and they will look for those Qudam who are physically fit for the job, those who have the ability to perform daily activities with optimal performance, endurance, and strength. Being fit, it also helps them to handle the physical challenges of a security guard's role. For example, they may spend most of their time standing or walking around the premises. They may also need to lift heavy items or chase an individual whom they witness violating the rules. The security department will try to get those Qudam who have the ability to examine a situation objectively and develop conclusions. They need these qualities to analyze security threats at work and use reasoning instead of emotions to act. Critical thinking can also help them to become more decisive. Another thing is that those Ghulam will be trained thoroughly before the commencement of the event. Meetings and training sessions will be arranged for them so that they will be well informed of the type of duty which they are going to perform during the occasion. Because when they know exactly their responsibilities, their roles and functions, at that time, it will be very easy for them to perform their duty, and there will not be any confusion while discharging their responsibilities. They can easily identify those people who are part of the program and those who are not part of it. Jazakumullah ahsana jaza wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much. That is Sadran Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya Sierra from West Africa, Mulvi Muhammad Morris Kamara Sahib. Thank you very much. Please, if you've just joined us, this is a broadcast that is regarding the security department, and we are bringing in these leaders, especially of the youth organization of Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya, from different parts of the world to talk about security. Perhaps it will be very beneficial to us. Please, if you've just joined us, don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and also if you have your messages that you want to send in for the Jalsa Salana viewers, please, the WhatsApp number is running just down the screen. You can record a video, then you send it on that number. We have also Molvi Dauda Kolbali, that is from the land of Mali, Sadran Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya, Mali. We are going to be knowing what should one put into consideration while planning and carrying out assessment measures on security for large events like talking about how we should secure our infrastructure and many other things, and that will be brought to us by Sadran Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya Mali. Let's watch.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear viewers, Jalsa Mubarak to all members of Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat Uganda and all viewers as well. My name is Dauda Kulibali, Sadr Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya Mali. Here are a few points which one needs to take them into account while planning and carrying out assessment measure on security for large events like Jalsa Salana. First, to determine the set of security control and control enhancement to be included in the scope of the assessment. Secondly, select the appropriate assessment procedure to be used based on the set of controls and control enhancement within scope and on organizational factor such as minimum assurance. Third, tailor the assessment methods and objects to agency or system-specific requirements and assign depth and coverage attribute values to each selected method. Fourth, develop additional assessment procedure to address any security requirements or controls implemented that fall outside the scope of the security control catalog in the special publication. Fifth, document the resource requirements and anticipated time to complete the assessment, considering opportunities to sequence or consolidate procedure to reduce duplication of effort. Sixth and last, finalize the assessment plan and obtain the necessary approvals to execute the security control assessment according to the plan.
Well, thank you very much, Brother Mulvi Dauda. Sahib, you've actually talked about how we should take precautions of our infrastructures and many other things. Our audience are watching you. Please, this is a broadcast about the security department of Jalsa Salana. Don't forget that on Wednesday this week, we shall be bringing to you the inauguration of the Jalsa Salana Uganda. The audience, other members around the world will be joining us to celebrate this convention, to have that, to showcase the glory of Islam, especially here in Uganda, the unity of Khilafat Ahmadiyya. It is very, very interesting. We are eager to reach on that day. Right now, as an individual, of course, one could ask that how can we ensure the safety of our safety on a personal basis on such an event as on Jalsa Salana, and also how can we issues of video surveillance, we need to understand them, and then keeping security on huge events using video surveillance. Can we incorporate it in our systems, in our security? Then the use of course, we need the use of cameras. This is going to be brought to us by none other than Mr. Hanif Bipwa, from Ghana, Sadran Majlis Qudam Ahmadiyya, Ghana. Let's also listen to him.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhum, my brothers and sisters from Uganda. I wish you Jalsa Mubarak, especially the Amir of Uganda, my colleague the Sadr Majlis Qudam Ahmadiyya, and the rest of the Ahmadi family in Uganda. I am very grateful to be given the opportunity to participate in this particular program. Jalsa Salana is a blessed occasion and security matters are very primary. As Sadr Majlis Qudam Ahmadiyya in Ghana, mostly when it comes to my personal security, I ensure that there are two people who watch my back whilst I'm focusing on the security of the entire Jalsa Salana, but with particular interest in the Amir and missionary in charge and the senior officers of Jamaat in Ghana. Mostly what I do is that there are 3 layers of security in the Jalsa Salana. The first layer is myself and the rest of Majlis Qudam Ahmadiyya members whom we deploy to various places, particularly the night patrol. We have various shifts of Qudam who will patrol the whole of the Jalsa grounds without sleeping, and we give them some beverages so that they will remain awake and lively throughout the night. The second line of security is the people who are Ahmadis but working with the security agencies in Ghana. For instance, we have army officers, we have police officers, and officers from immigration and other security agencies who are Ahmadis. Many of them are Qudam, and they have made themselves available to the Sadr Majlis Qudam Ahmadiyya, who is in charge of all security, to deploy them. So that is the second layer of security we deploy at our Jalsa Salana, especially in the nights. The third layer is the national security. When we write to national security, they release hundreds of police officers, some of them in uniform and others in plain clothing, so that they are all around the Jalsa grounds, in the accommodation areas. The women are deployed to the women accommodation areas, whilst the men are deployed to men accommodation areas, the market area, and all around. And so you will find out that we have the Qudam, we have the security people who are Ahmadis, and we also have the security people who are not necessarily Ahmadis, but national security operatives. So finally, whilst I'm focusing on the security of the Amir and missionary in charge and supervising the whole security operation, I have people watching my back so that my own security is covered, but I also have deployed various layers of people to the various areas of the Jalsa grounds to watch over whether day or night. They do not sleep at all. Those who will do the night will sleep during the day and catch some rest and also benefit from the Jalsa Salana. And in the night, they'll go back to duty. So Alhamdulillah, this has been working for us in addition to the few surveillance that we do by the camera. We don't deploy that as much because it's more expensive, but we are increasingly trying to include that in the mix for security. Finally, I ensure that as you already do, we deploy the GOTES, the communication gadgets for every duty so that we can communicate quickly, because the Jalsa grounds is huge and the participation is over 35,000 usually. So that's a lot of work, clearly. So I wish you Jalsa Mubarak. I pray that you have the best of security in your Jalsa Salana, and I hope that the Jalsa concludes very successfully and we all benefit from the blessing. Jazakumullah ahsan al-jaza. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu.
Well, thank you very much. That is very, very interesting. I want to also tell our the audience, people who are watching us, that Uganda as a Jamaat, under the leadership of Sadran Ahmadiyya Uganda, he has done a lot to extend our relationship and brotherhood and communication to the outside Jamaats, especially in West Africa. And many times he has visited those Jamaats to attend the conferences and conventions which have been organized there by the youths of Jamaat Ahmadiyya. And recently, our Sadran Ahmadiyya visited Jamaat Ahmadiyya Nigeria on the Ijtima, and they also had an Ijtima which was on the national level. And we had a lot that we learned from them. So we want to hear from Sadran Ahmadiyya Nigeria also how do they organize their security and what precautions should we take. That is none other than Mr. Abdul Raqib Akinemi. I don't know, you forgive me if the name is not pronounced well, but it is Akinemi. Sadran Ahmadiyya Nigeria is also with us. Let's say what he has. Let us see what he has for us.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. My name is Abdul Raqib Akinemi, serving as Sadran Ahmadiyya Nigeria. Recently, the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat of Nigeria held her 69th edition of the Jalsa Salana, the national conference of the Jamaat in Nigeria, in Jamia Ilaro, Ogun State. Being the 69th edition, there are various departments where members of Qadian Ahmadiyya worked. Specifically on security and safety, members of Qadian Ahmadiyya, the special squad that we have called special squad, we have a number of members of Qadian Ahmadiyya that we have trained, on some basic security training, with which they have always been helpful in securing the perimeters of any space or any place where the Itima or Jalsa Salana or any other Jamaat program is being held at any given time. And there was no exception for this just concluded Jalsa Salana of the Nigerian Jamaat. Members of Qadian Ahmadiyya who are, volunteers for security and specifically members of special squad, resumed 5 days before Jalsa Salana, and they were, before that time, they have been trained online on some security tips, what they needed to know, what they needed to do for any security operation during the Jalsa Salana. And by the grace of Allah, they also engaged in about 4 days training before the Jalsa Salana commenced. Jalsa Salana commenced on Friday. They resumed on Monday, and some physical trainings were done, and they even had endurance trek for almost 35 kilometers for about 2 days consecutively, which actually strengthened them, and they were properly engaged in this period. And not only this, we are also working to ensure that we have members of Lajna Imahila to be engaged in our security network. Because of Nizam Jama, we want to ensure that sensitive areas where members of Qadian Ahmadiyya cannot enter or cannot go to, members of Lajna Imaila who are volunteers for security will also be part of the security network, security operation to be able to work in this regard. And also, we serving as the internal security for the Jamaat, and we also work together with the external security, the Nigerian police force, the Nigerian military, the Nigerian army, the Nigerian civil defense, Amateku, and so many other local forces like the vigilante. So these people work with the members of Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya as external security forces to support Jalsa Salana. And how we responded to emergency is that there is an emergency information and emergency unit at the Jalsa Salana, which the Sadran Ghulam Ahmadiyya Nigeria is the Nazim information and emergency. Part of what we did during the emergency period before the Jalsa Salana is to look at the weather, is to communicate to people what they needed to bring, like the sweater, and certain things they need to bring, like nose masks, and so many other things for their safety. And we also have certain boxes where they can keep lost and found items. Any item that is found could be kept inside it, and we announce it at any opportunity we have to tell them that if you lost something, this is where you can find it. We have boxes at the largeness section. We have boxes at the mail section for the mail, whereby if you find anything that we need to keep, we keep them there, and then people can claim it with detailed proof. And of course, we have a tent for safety and emergency. We have some medical equipment whereby if there is anyone that is undergoing any stress or any form of injury or kind of illness, we can easily transport them to the clinic provided for the Jalsa Salana as a case of emergency. And of course, we have a phone number that we give out for any member of the Jalsa Salana, any participant of Jalsa Salana who sees the number, where we put it on a banner across 4 different places, whereby anyone who sees it and there is an emergency, they will call the number. We have 2 numbers on those banners, whereby when they call the number for any emergency, we respond to it, like when someone fell down, and like when they saw a naked wire, whereby some people were being literally shocked with the connection or the breach of that wire. We responded to all this and responded to them. And lastly, after Jalsa Salana, all the items that were found but were not claimed, we published them. We communicated that some of these items are in our custody and we are ready to give them out based on the proofs that are given by members of the Jamaat who lost those items with a proper claim for them to gain it back. Alhamdulillah, this is just one out of many duties that the Qadian Ahmadiyya members of Nigeria were dutifully.
Our brother Sadran Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya from Nigeria giving us such a wonderful comment on the part of security. Now, want also to go to Guinea-Bissau. Sadran Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya, Guinea-Bissau. You will wonder, how did these people get these people? This is Jamaat Ahmadiyya. We are under the umbrella of Khilafat, and our brotherhood transcends boundaries. And wherever we want, we can reach there. We are a family guided by one Imam. So we shall be going to Sadran Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya, Guinea-Bissau. He has also something for us.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to send my salam, my greatest salam, the message of peace to all the members of the Jamaat and all the Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya from Uganda. And I'm wishing all the participants for this coming Jalsa Salana to be the successful Jalsa, and for all the participants to be to come well, and wish them also to go to their family well. So remember to talk about the security in the Jalsa. As the head of the security department during our Jalsa Salana here in Guinea-Bissau, we normally prepare that system before the Jalsa in our regional competitions and regional program, Istima and regional Jalsas. Normally we start preparing our young brothers and sisters, those who are going to take care of security during the annual Jalsa Salana of Guinea-Bissau. For that issue, we prepare them, we instruct them And what we normally take into consideration is those members, those who are normally have the willing to serve the Jamaat in different ways, and those Qudam, those who are preparing their most humble effort to serve the Jamaat in a very good manner. For that one, before the Jalsa start, we normally have to call all the Ghulam, those who are going to have a duty in the security department, to come and have a small meeting to give the instruction on how to secure the Jalsa, how to protect the people, how to talk to the people. We normally see that during the Jalsa, there are many people, those who take part in this Jalsa for the first time. And for that issue, in that kind of situation, we normally train our young brothers and sisters to how to behave with those who are not especially the members of Jamaat. For the first time, they are coming to take part in the Jalsa Salana. And that's, we normally do it, we normally have the success during all our previous Jalsa. This last one that took place in December, last December here, we also did it as well, and how we plan it goes the same way. Alhamdulillah, we praise God for that support and that help. And in the issue of securing the infrastructure during the Jalsa, we normally set the different places for the securities departments. We normally post in the main entrance in different locations, and the place those who the guests of the Jalsa who are going to where they are going to sleep, and the VIP and all the department. We normally fix the young Qudams there for the security to their duty. We normally control. We have our communication radio and all the assessment we normally use for the Jalsa Salana security. Normally we do it with our humbleness, with the effort, and with the instruction of our Khalifatul Masih, the fifth, Ayatollah Ta'ala bin Nasir al-Aziz, and we normally have the success in this. And we are also hope and pray that this Jalsa Salana for Uganda and all the Qudam, all the Lajnas and Atfal and Nasrat will take it serious as they can, because it is a blissful event. So where we gain more knowledge and blessing of Allah Ta'ala, and we are hoping that they will do their best for all the success of your Jalsa Salana. Jalsa Salana Mubarak, and to all the members of the Jamaat of the Uganda. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wow, thank you very much. That is Brother Dr. Salifo Alfosene Sambo from Guinea-Bissau, Sadran Majlis Khudamla Ahmadiyya, Guinea-Bissau. Thank you very much. He has given us precautions that we how cautious we should be on such large events. So we are almost coming to the end of this broadcast, so don't worry. Now, as I speak right now, we have Mr. Rahim Idi Mwanga, who is Sadran Majlis Khudamla Ahmadiyya, Tanzania. We have been in West Africa for quite a long time. Now let's come back to East Africa. We have Sadran Majlis Khudamla Ahmadiyya, Tanzania, Mr. Rahim Idi Mwanga, who will be talking about the security of the VIP. How should it be managed? Let's watch what he has for us.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Rahim Idi Mwanga, Sadran Majlis Khudamla Ahmadiyya. First of all, I wish you a very prosperous year to all members of Jamaati in Uganda, and I wish you Jalsa Mubarak. I'm in front of you because I've been asked by Sadran Majlis Khudamla Ahmadiyya Uganda to talk a little bit about consideration on securities matter, especially of VIP during Jalsa Salana. And this is in regard with the Jamaati policies and also in regard to the situation here in Tanzania. First of all, we at Tanzania as Majlis Qudam Ahmadiyya and all Majlis Qudam Ahmadiyya, we are in charge of securities matters during Jalsa Salana, of which one of the area is that of VIP. Those are dignitaries, government dignitaries, leaders, and also some of the members of Jamaat like Amir, Naib Amir, and others. So in that regard, we have to be able to make proper securities measures for them so that they come to the Jalsa, they enjoy and benefit from Jalsas, and they live comfortably after Jalsas. So in that way, we in Tanzania, first as a Majlis, we have a special team of Ghulam who are in charge of VIPs, and the preparations start before, during, and after Jalsa. So before Jalsa Salana, what is done is the planning, whereby all Ghulam and this special team, they are making sure that they're engaging in Wakar Amal, whereby they prepare some of the issues, including the Jalsa Ga, where these VIPs will sit, including the parking areas, the sleeping areas, the lounges, dining lounges, and everything. So this is during, before the Jalsa Salana. And then during Jalsa Salana, different protocols are put in consideration. For example, first we see the issue of access of control. So we make sure that everyone who is coming to the Jalsa Salana have an ID. We have the scanners, and on the Jalsa Ga and the area where Jalsa is being conducted, there is a special area for VIPs, and we make sure there are special areas for those who, for the VIP to sit, and the place for dining and the place for sleeping and whatever. So all the protocols are put in consideration to make sure that those protocols are followed properly. And then when it comes after the issue of controlling, access of control, we make sure there are IDs, and these IDs are given to every dignitaries that are attending our Jalsa. The other part to be put in consideration is the communication and the surveillance. This is done by having different processes. For example, guarded posts or observation posts around the areas where near Jalsa Ga or near the sleeping areas, whatever. The purpose of this is just to watch and see the surveillance around. Also, based on our capability, we are using radio calls. This enables communications to be effective between the troop that will be involved with the VIP security. We are now planning for cameras, but currently we are not using camera, but if we are in a position to use camera in those areas, it will be more effective to have stations whereby you can just observe properly what is happening during the Jalsa. Another important consideration is during the welcoming of the guests. In this area, we usually make arrangement early, and then we have some escort motorcades, depending where these VIPs are coming from. So some start nearby Jalsa, or others we just receive them from the markers, and then we escort them up to the Jalsa Ga. So these motorcades also ensure that we are in control of their securities, and then they are leaving, they are approaching the Jalsa Ga safely, and then they are leaving it safely. Another important aspect is generally the managing of the risk, because we have to remember that our responsibility is the prevention. So based on our capability, we cannot do everything alone, so we involve other government securities like police, so that to help us on the coordinations of securities matters of VIP, depending on the protocol of the guest who is coming. وهذا السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Well, thank you very much. That is Brother Mwanga Sahib Sada Majlis Futamla Ahmadiyya Tanzania, talking about the VIP section, how security should be managed. Indeed, we are so grateful to you. Now, we go back to the land of West Africa, Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, we have also Sada Majlis Futamla Ahmadiyya from Burkina Faso. And you know, recently, in the not very far, we had the emotional and the distressing incidences from West Africa, that is Burkina Faso, where certain Ahmadis were murdered by the terrorists, and these were martyrs. And now we are also happy to have got in connection with Sada Majlis Futamla Ahmadiyya Burkina Faso. Let's also hear what he has on this topic concerning security.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I am Mr. Oda Abdurrahman, Sadran Majlis Futamla Ahmadiyya Burkina Faso. So I'm very glad, I'm very proud and grateful to Sadran Majlis Futamla Ahmadiyya Uganda, Mr. Abdul Malik Saib, for enabling me to attend Uganda Jalsa Salana by sharing you my own experience on how in Burkina Faso so we ensure a safe and secure environment among the ladies, and how we manage to establish a clear commandment structure for emergency response and evacuation procedures. So I'm very happy, and as I told you, I'm very thankful to Jalsa for this opportunity. So in Burkina Faso, concerning the first point and the security domain, we Majlis Futamla Ahmadiyya, we trained some ladies. We trained them under the basic elements of security. So those ladies, after the turn, have trained other ladies on the same basic element of security. So this team of security of women are called Lajna Police. So during large activity, a large event like Jalsa Salana, so the security of ladies is implemented by this team of ladies, by this team which have been formed, which have been trained by Majlis Futamla Ahmadiyya under the different basic elements of security. So this is how we act in Burkina Faso to ensure and to establish secure environment among the ladies during our Jalsa Salana. So now concerning the second point, which is how we manage to establish a clear commandment structure for emergency response and evacuation procedures. So in Burkina Faso, during our Jalsa Salana, for instance, Jalsa Salana or Ijtima, so we have a medical team. We have a medical team which is composed of men and ladies, doctors and physicians. So doctors, men doctors, and ladies doctors, men physicians and ladies physicians. So this team, one of the duty is to establish a medical center on the Jalsa site to be very closer to the Jalsa attendees, to be closer to the participants of Jalsa Salana. So in case of emergency, of sanitary emergency, so the secure depend on that team, the team of medical elements. So in case of how we call it, of emergency, so they have to act they have to act accordingly under the control of the chief doctor, and this chief doctor also acts under the supervision of the Afsa Jalsa Salana. So this is the framework of how we manage to establish a clear commandment structure for emergency response and evacuation procedures during our Jalsa Salana or Ijtima, ladies Ijtima or Ghulam Ijtima, or even Ansarullah, Majlis Ansarullah. So this is how we act in the Jalsa. Some few words. Jazakumullah, Sadran. I thank you again. Thank you very much. Jazakumullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Wow, thank you very much. Actually, Sadran Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya Burkina Faso is a professor in languages, Professor Abdurrahman Poda. Thank you very much. It is so interesting that the Jamaat in Burkina Faso, it shows that really the youth there are active and serious in education. If the Sadran Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya is a professor, that is so interesting. Now, we also have to go to the Gambia. The Gambia, we have Sadran Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya from the Gambia, who is also going to contribute on this program.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وبارك وسلم إنك حميد مجيد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. The question being, why is security a core and a vital department during Jalsa Salana? Security in a sense is important per se in general, but more especially during Jalsa Salana, because Jalsa Salana is one of the biggest events in a country where Jamaat is fully established, because it comprises of all the combinations of all the members of the Jamaat, both male and female, gathered in a particular place for a duration of 3 days. Most often we here started it on Thursday. So security has to be strengthened in such occasions, because there are different kinds of people, all types of people that come and attend this Jalsa Salana, because the backgrounds of various people are different. We have different characters of individuals that come and join us within these 3 days. Our beloved Hazrat said the primary purpose is to uplift our spirituality, being the primary purpose, but the tarbiyats of different members are different. And it's not only members of the community that only attend this event. We have people from outside the community who also join. We have people who are even foreign delegates, they also participate in this Jalsa Salana. So the security therefore is important to make sure that the success at the Jalsa is immensely centered on the security aspect. The second phase being the setup of the security, how communication goes. So the Jalsa Salana, we have what we call the organizing committee, the Jalsa Salana committee, and it's head by the Afsa Jalsa Salana, that is the head, or the chairman of the committee per se, and he have what is called the Naib Sadar, the Naib Afsar Khidmat-e-Khalq, which is the Sadar Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya. And this Sadar Majlis Ghulam Ahmadiyya is where departments are under, including the Department of Security. So the Department of Security also have a head that is always and constantly has no other responsibility except to be focusing on the security during the duration of the Jalsa. That is, from Thursday, the securities normally are set up till Sunday, the closing session is done and departures are made. So from that point in time, that is when the securities will disperse. But from the Thursdays, We expect that it is communicated to the department and then the members of the team to make sure that they are mounted since Thursday, and then to make sure that from that point people will be coming and meet security. Security already in place, and we'll be briefing them, and then we'll be guiding people throughout the ins and outs of the Jalsa Salana. So the communication is from the Afsar to the Afsar Kid Medical, the Sadran, to the department head, and directly to the men and then the women who are securities in various posts. And the separation also, the communication, the national side, they also have their security for internal decorum and internal maintenance of security throughout the Jalsa session. And the year also we have a security session which comprises mainly of the Ghulam. And we also have young Ansar who also participate in this security setup. And furthermore, we also have what we call the external security, the state-owned security personnel who also join us during our sessions during the entire duration of the Jalsa. They also join us and help us in maintaining external safety, internal, external securities regarding throughout the Jalsa. They work hand in hand with Qadian, the Jalsa Salana Security Department until the end of the session. So that is basically the few points we have. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sadran Sheikh Ichamia, Sadran Majlis Qadian Ahmadiyya.
Jazakallah Ahsan Jaza, our brother Dr. Saikuo Jame, Sadran Majlis Qadian Ahmadiyya from the Gambia, for such wonderful remarks. And he has been talking about why security is a core and vital department on Jalsa Salana. So we are so grateful. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, comment and like. And also we have also not to forget that on Wednesday, I keep reminding you that on Wednesday we shall be having the inauguration, and the National Amir and Missioner in charge will be right there at Chiboga addressing the volunteers who are going to take part in the serving and taking care of the guests of the promised Messiah who will be attending the Jalsa Salana Uganda. Please, if you want to know more about Jalsa Salana, don't forget to visit our website, that is www.jalsasalanauganda.org. You'll be getting a lot of information concerning Jalsa Salana. What is the history of Jalsa Salana? Why is it called Jalsa Salana? When did it begin? All that information is on our website, jalsasalana.org. jalsasalanauganda.org. Now, from Africa we cross to the land of United States of America, and there we have our respected Mulvi Abdullah Dibba, who is Sadran Majlis Qadian Ahmadiyya, United States of America, and he has a special message to the youth of Uganda who are going to attend Jalsa Salana Uganda. Let's watch.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Wasra Umar Chintu for Samuel Basir, Uganda. Right with me here I'm with Imam Dibba Sahib, who is also the Sadran Majlis Qadian Ahmadiyya USA. And I just wanted him to see, Imam Sahib, what message do you have for the Qadian in general?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The message that I have is not a message from me, it's a message from Hazrat Khalifatul Masih, it's the same message that he echoed from the Prophet and from the Holy Prophet that the word Khadim means one who serves. And our job, first of all, investing into our own spirituality. Everything we do, if it doesn't translate into how do we better ourselves and our relationship with Allah Ta'ala, it will not serve the purpose of who we are as Qadian. Secondly, the selfless service. Not only are you looking at your own development, but holding others with you to serve them and make sure that inshallah ta'ala they can ride along with you. Selflessly understanding that you're not doing it for any props, you're not doing it for any good name, you're not doing it for anyone to congratulate you or to see you. Everything is for the sake of Allah.
Yeah. Having been at Jalsa Salana, USA West Coast, we just concluded today. What do you think the role of the Khadim is like in such events like the Jalsa Salana? What should their role be?
The Khudam are the backbones of the Jamaat. The youth are the backbones of any nation. That's our motto. So we have to be in the forefront. We shouldn't wait to be called upon to come and serve. We need to understand our responsibilities as Qadian before anything comes up. No one needs to tell us, come and do this. We should step up and do what we know and ask what else can we do more. Throughout this Jalsa, proactively. So throughout this Jalsa, that's been translated into every department of the Jalsa. Wherever you go, alhamdulillah, you see Qadian at the forefront, under the leadership of the elders. The elders have the wisdom, respecting them. Whatever it is that we are serving, we make sure that it's the guests of the promised Messiah who are always right. Yeah. So we are there to serve them, not about our own comfort, but their comfort. I've seen that across this Jalsa, and that's the message we try to put across to all Qadian all the time.
As you said, the Qadian have to be at the forefront of everything at any event, whether it's in regular Jamaat work, Jalsa Salana, Ijtima. The Qadian have to be at the forefront. That's the message that we're getting from Sadran Sahib, MKA USA. Thank you very much, Sadran Sahib. And if you have a quick take for Jalsa Salana Uganda, which is coming up in 2024 January on the 12th, 13th and 14th.
Alhamdulillah, Jalsa Salana connects us all. It's something that the Prophet ﷺ started based on a revelation that he received from Allah Ta'ala, that we all come together and we get a sense of that brotherhood. You're not only in your comfort zone with your friend in the same Jamaat locally, but when you go out, you see people from all across the country that come together for Jalsa, sometimes from around the world. Take the opportunity to meet new people. Talk about your stories, listen to their stories, and inshallah we can all be inspired and get from the benefits. And one last thing, the importance of prayer at Jalsa Salana. It's very blessed. Take part in all the prayers. Take part in the tahajjud prayers, and make sure you pray for the world. Make sure you pray for your own spirituality, and of course make sure you pray for Hazrat Khalifatul Masih.
Jazakallah, sana wa jaza. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's all my for Sami of Uganda. Jazakallah.
Wow, thank you very much. Welcome back from the United States of America. That is our brother, respected Mulvi Abdullah Dibba, who is Sadran Ahmadiyya, United States of America. Now, as we wind up, we need some insights from an expert from the United Kingdom, who is Sheikh Thauban, and is on the security team of our beloved Master and Imam Huzur Ayyadahullah Ta'ala bin Nasir Aziz Khalifatul Masih Al-Khamis. And that is, as I said, Sheikh Thauban has some message, a special message to the people who are going. What is his experience? He has a vast experience in security. So let's hear what he has for us.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nga ewulayo enaku ntono nnyo, njagala okwagaliza baganda baffe naddala w'ekitiibwa Ahmadiyya Missionary in Charge Uganda, Jalsa Mubarak, bana Uganda bonna baami n'abakyala okuva mu regions ez'enjawulo, Kadama ne mu Jamaati egy'enjawulo, Nandere, Mbarara, Masaka, Kibale n'endala ezeetoolodde. Ate ne baganda baffe department ez'enjawulo naddala ezigenda okukola emirimu, saba Allah abasobozese abeere nti abateeramu obwangu. Omugenyi ekikulu nti ekitutwala ku mikolo si kutunulira emmere ki efumbiddwa bataddemu omunnyu mutono, wabula emmere enkulu esinga y'emmere y'ebyemyoyo. Ensula singa ng'oba osobodde okubeera ng'olina w'osobola okuteeka olwa, nga babatira okugamba, gamba alhamdulillah. Wobanga tewasobodde kwebaka, jjukira nti ekikuleese mu Jalsa si kwebaka, wabula okubeera nti ojjukira Mukama Katonda. Aba department zonna ffenna tuli responsible, tulina obuvunaanyizibwa okulabirira abagenyi ba Sayyidina Ahmad alayhi salatu wassalam. Tetubeekaanya naddala ku ba security. Eyo nsonga nkulu nnyo nti bw'obanga oteereddwa ku posti yonna, sooka ocekinga environment wooli. Ebiseera ebisinga waliwo bwe tuyimirira stand still. Kirungi nnyo naye olina okutegeera ku left ani aliwo ani atuddewo. Kitegeeza nti n'amaaso go galina okubeera nga emabega nayo galabayo. Olaba mu maaso, olaba emabega, olaba ku left, olaba ku right. Ekyo kikulu nnyo okubeera nti bwe tubeera ku duty si kuyimirira buyimirizi wabula okubeera nti oba oliawo tulaba ebigenda mu maaso. Ensonga nkulu nnyo ku bagenyi abalala bonna abatali basiraamu ba Ahmadiyya, era nabo Allah basobozese basobole okutegeera naffe nga bwe twalaba jamaati. Naye buli mu Ahmadiyya yenna toli mugenyi, gwe toli mugenyi, gwe nanyini kukyaza abantu abagenda okujja mu Jalsa Salana. Na bwekityo nga tonaba kukwata kifi kya nnyama, nga tonaba kukwata sowaani eriko omuceere, nga tonaba kukwata sowaani eriko ebinyeebwa, sooka otunulire muganda w'amaze okulya. La yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibbu li ahihi ma yuhibbu li nafsihi. Obanga weeyagaliza ekifi ky'ennyama, weeyagaliza essowaani eriko amatooke, weeyagaliza essowaani eriko ebinyeebwa, kirungi nnyo okubeera nti otegeera nti ne muganda wo abyagala. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wow, thank you very much, respected Sheikh Thauban from UK, security expert who also doubles as a team member on security of our beloved Huzur Ayadahullah Ta'ala bin Nasir Aziz. Now, dear viewers, I know you are still enjoying the broadcast, but time we cannot give you everything because perhaps some of you might get tired. And now, what we want to do is that we want to give you some messages from our viewers. Our correspondent had to travel today to Ahmadiyya who have sent in their messages of Jalsa Salana, Uganda. So we want to go to those messages. Please watch these messages. Then when we come back, we shall be saying goodbye to you.
बहार आई है दिल वक्फे यार कर देखो.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Abdul Ghaffar, Jonathan Ghaffar from Chino, Los Angeles Jamaat. I'm wishing everybody a happy Jalsa in Uganda in January 2024. Allah.
खिरद को नजरे जुनूने बहार आई है दिल वक्फे यार कर देखो.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Basir Rodney. I'm from the St. Louis Jamaat in the USA, and I wish Jamaat Ahmadiyya Uganda a very blessed 34th Jalsa Salana. Jalsa Salana Mubarak.
खिरद को नजरे जुनूने बहार आई है दिल वक्फे यार कर देखो.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rahman Abdul Ali. I'm here wishing my brothers from Uganda a very, very happy Jalsa Salana 2024. And inshallah, one day I'll be there and we can share in this awesome festivities with me as your brother. Assalamu alaikum.
खिरद को नजरे जुनूने बहार आई है दिल वक्फे यार कर देखो.
Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters of Uganda. My name is Mirza Ghulam Rabi. I am from California Jamaat, Los Angeles, Greater Los Angeles Jamaat. We just finished our, Jalsa Salana West Coast, and it's still going through the spiritual vibe. And I know you have a Jalsa Salana coming up on January 12th, 13th, and 14th for Uganda, and I wish you the best of Jalsa Salana. I'm sending you my salam, and I'm requesting prayers from everyone. This will be in the same spirit that Promised Messiah started, another continent. But remember that if I'm not there physically, I'll be there spiritually, and I will be feeling your Jalsa spiritually here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
खिरद को नजरे जुनूने बाहर आई है दिल वक्फे यार कर देखो.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Abdul Momin. I'm from Los Angeles, California, USA Jamaat. I'm here that a Jalsa Salana coming up in Uganda in January 2024. I hope a great and a prosperous success Jalsa Salana in Uganda. Jazakumullah.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think, ladies and gentlemen, you see the smile on my face. I'm sure that the edges of my lips are soon reaching the ears. So it's because the mood, the vibe is so high that it is Jalsa Salana 2024 Uganda. And please, if you have not subscribed, subscribe now. If you have not shared the link, share it now. If you're not commented, please comment. Even just say salam, just say assalamu alaikum. Then we know that you are watching Hill TV. This Hill TV, the team behind the cameras is so dedicated, devoted, and determined to bring to you a wonderful 360 degrees broadcast during the Jalsa Salana. Whatever will be going on the grounds, please, at Chiboga, it will be coming live on your screens. Have you ever seen the best drone shots of any Jalsa Salana? If you've never seen them, just watch Hill TV. We shall bring you every type of shot, every type of corner. Our cameras will be reaching there. Every voice, every language in Uganda will be broadcasted on this Jalsa Salana, and our team will be bringing you these updates from our studios. The best of the art has been organized by the team, and you'll be enjoying the pictures, even those ones who will be on the Jalsa Salana venue. I told you that the giant screens will be there. So I don't know, I cannot describe what is going to happen, but what I can tell you is that please, wherever you are, whether you are in the United States of America, United Kingdom, whether you are on the Indian Ocean, as long as you can tap on your phone and search for Hill TV, please do it and you'll find us live. Don't forget, on Wednesday we shall be bringing to the inauguration of Jalsa Salana Uganda, and then on Friday we shall be going live. So please stay watching Hill TV, subscribe, share, like, comment, and we shall enjoy this all together. I remain as Nahoho Rashid Matselede, your host today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you. Bye bye.
बाहर आई है दिल वक्फे यार कर देखो, खिरद को नजरे जुनूने बाहर कर देखो. बाहर आई है दिल वक्फे यार कर देखो.
Rabu aidali walanyo na yengeri kumpi mumasoga Allah kul la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. أحمدي وانغالي خليفة وفا وانغالي أميري وفا وانغالي بناي بيلي وانغالي قل لا إله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله مجلس غلام الأحمدي وانغالي
نعرہ تکبیر نعرہ تکبیر Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa Ghulam Ahmad ki Ghulam Ahmad ki Khilafat Ahmadiyya Khilafat Ahmadiyya Islam Ahmadiyya Islam Ahmadiyya Islam Musiyana Islam Musiyana Qadian Darul Aman Qadian Darul Aman Rabwa Jamaat Jalsa Salana Uganda MTA Uganda Humanity Fast Uganda Samiwa Basri Uganda Kamuli region Jinja region Iganga region Luka region Uchiri region, Mbale region, Kadama region, Budiopa region, Mukono region, Kampala region, Masaka region, Bududa region, Fort Portal region, Kamwenge region, Chibale region, Mbarara region,
Hill TV, keeping you in the know.